What happens when two powerful empires underestimate a seemingly innocent boy? This is the tale of Alpha, a young outcast living in the wilderness, sheltering a dark secret, a power of shadow and darkness that the Empire of Frostspire and the Empire of Blazing Sun deemed demonic. In their fear and misunderstanding, these empires, known for their might and ruthlessness, sent troops to hunt down and destroy Alpha. But he was elusive, evading their attempts with the agility of a shadow. Outmatched and outmaneuvered, the empires had no choice but to marshal their entire armies. They cornered Alpha, forcing him into a situation where his only option was to fight back. With a chilling cry, Alpha released his power. The tendrils of darkness that had been dormant now awakened. His transformation was terrifying, yet tragic. "You wanted a monster!" he cried, tears of blood streaking his face. "Then I'll be exactly the monster you want of me!" The armies froze, taken aback by the overwhelming surge of Alpha's power. The air grew dark, shadows stretching out like tendrils, reaching for their hearts. Fear gripped them, a cold dread that froze their blood and stilled their movements. Alpha moved swiftly, his tendrils of darkness wreaking havoc amongst the soldiers. The once celebrated warriors of the Blazing Sun and the Jade Guardians fell like dominoes, no match for the power Alpha commanded. The turning point came when Alpha confronted the general of the Blazing Sun, the man responsible for the murder of his parents. Consumed by vengeance, Alpha's tendrils enveloped the general, squeezing the life out of him with a chilling efficiency. In the face of this horrifying display, the remaining soldiers of the Blazing Sun cowered, their courage shattered. Even Emperor Kaito knew he had underestimated Alpha. He ordered a swift retreat, not willing to sacrifice more lives to this formidable enemy. Alpha, once a boy living in the shadows, had become a force to be reckoned with. He embraced the moniker thrown at him in scorn, the Shadow God, or rather, Shadow God Alpha. The consequences of the Empire's actions were dire. Their ignorance and fear had transformed an innocent boy into a being of vengeance and power. They underestimated Alpha, and in doing so, created their own downfall. The story of Alpha is a stark reminder that power does not always lie where we expect it to, and that underestimating the seemingly innocent can lead to dire consequences.